Hey everyone, it's Hobo from Samurai's Development, back here with another script being released here. This is going to be my next paid resource, which is going to be my car crushing job slash activity, as this job can be done without actually having the job. So if you don't want to actually have a real job in the city for it, you can just have anyone who wants to do it come up and do it. I currently have the job enabled, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to give you guys the breakdown on this and the rundown on basically everything so that you guys can understand how the script works. Basically, how the script will work is a player will go to the manager, get their job, or clock onto the job, and then once they clock onto the job, they can then spawn their vehicle that'll be used to pick up all these crushed cars. There'll be crushed cars placed around the scrapyard here, and you'll see that shortly in the next segment, or in one of the next segments, you'll see that. And then they'll pick up the cars, they bring them to the crushers, they'll crush the car, backtrack here. They will search the car, then they'll pick it up, they'll bring it to the crushers, then they'll take it from the crusher and they will drop it off, and that'll be the end of the crushing experience. Then there will also be the scrap buyer, which you can see right behind me here, which then they can sell the things that they find searching and sell them to him for some extra money. All right, now that we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go into our next segment here, which is going to be the map segment. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go into no clip here so I can show you guys the map. As you can see here, this is the airport scrapyard here. So as you can see, I did add some fences going around the whole outside of this resource. Sorry, outside of this place to keep out from other people coming in here when people are trying to do their job, and basically limiting the amount of issues that'll occur with this. I also redid most of the inside here. So I did move a lot of the trash that was placed around and did place down this nice little area over here for the scrap buyer, and then moved around some stuff for the other part. Don't pay attention to that guy standing up over there. He's not a part of this resource. Then as you move through here, as you can see, I did add some bollards so that people cannot ram through here. As you can see here, I did move some stuff, so I got rid of these gates here. We added these trailers for drop-offs, and we cleared out this nice area so that we could have our spawn for our vehicles. These car crushers are not spawned natively. They are spawned in the script, so these will not actually be in the map. They're part of the script, so you'll see that in a separate part. But we did get rid of some of the trash laying around here. We added this whole corner here back where there was a gate to block off people from coming in, so we could have another car crusher placed down there, as well as getting rid of a lot of the trash that was in this area so that we can have an area for placing down the cars that need to be crushed. As well as in this corner, you can see we got rid of some stuff here and got rid of that crane that was over there and some other trash that was over here in this area as well to better fit the script. We also placed lights around so that it looks nice at night and it all fits very well. All right, now that we've gotten the map portion done, we're going to go ahead and start with the main portion of the script. So I'm going to go ahead and hop on into that. I know, see you just. All right, everyone, we're going to go ahead and starting the script portion here. So as you can see here, since I do have the job, you'll see we have the car crusher manager, and then we also have the scrap buyer. We'll go over this in another segment for the scrap buyer. So we're just going to go ahead and do the job manager first. So first, you come walk up to them. As you can see, nice icons. You go ahead and third eye them. You'll clock onto the job. Once you do clock on, you're able to spawn your telehandler or your front loader, whatever you want to call it. This is going to be your vehicle that you're using to pick up the crushed cars. So once I go ahead and do spawn that, you'll see it marks it for me over there, as well as it is marked on the map. And now you can see here on the map, after I've clocked on duty, we have all the car crushers placed around here. And then we also have all the locations for crushable cars. These are going to be where you pick up your crushable cars to then go ahead and crush. We're going to go ahead and run on over here to our tractor. Note there is multiple spawns here, and it spawns smartly so that it will not place down vehicles on top of each other, so you will not have that issue. Once you go ahead and get into your loader here, you'll see in the top left, it'll tell me that go select a car that needs to get crushed. So first off, we'll go over here. This is going to be where you can remove your vehicle if you would like to. We'll show that later on. As you can see, whenever we are clocked on, it now has a nice icon for every single one of the car crushers. This icon does change based on whether or not the crusher is filled with a vehicle or not. We're going to go ahead and go over here to go ahead and crush some cars. So once we find a vehicle that looks suiting and we want to select, for example, we're going to take this vehicle right here, got to get close enough to it, then we will go ahead and select the vehicle for crushing. Once it is selected, it does force you out of the vehicle and tells you to go and search the vehicle for any flammables. We'll get near it. We're going to go ahead and search it here. Once searching, it'll give us a random items set in the config, so you can configure it to be any items you would like for this. And then, as you can see, now that we've done that, now it tells me I found 1 trash, 2 spare change, and a car battery. As you can see here, we have those right here. Now we need to go ahead and pick up this vehicle since we did go ahead and search it. Once we go ahead and pick it up, as you can see, it does attach it to our front loader here, and we can choose any car crusher we want. Just for good example, we're going to go ahead and choose one of these ones over here. And then as you can see right there, after I did pick this one up, it did spawn another one so that other players can continuously go ahead and keep continuing on with crushing their own vehicles as well. This script is fully synchronized when it comes down to the cars, the crushers, and everything, so that you guys can have multiple people crushing cars at the same time. Once we go ahead and get close enough to the crusher, we can go ahead and place it down. Once we do place it down, we need to back the vehicle up so that it doesn't get crushed. As you can see, we have a light that gets spawned showing that we are crushing, or this one's being used, as well as the icon updates to be red as someone is actively using this crusher. As you can hear, that sound in the background is the car crusher sound for whenever it is crushing a car, fully synchronized with distance as well. As you can see, it crushed the vehicle. It actually did do visual damage, removed doors, popped tires, crushed windows, and everything to show that the vehicle was as crushed as possible in GTA. Once it is fully crushed, you are going to go ahead and pick up the vehicle. Once done with that, then you will bring the vehicle over to a drop-off location. So we're going to go ahead and bring it over here. It does not matter which one you pick. You can pick any singular one to drop it off at. So we'll go ahead and drop it at this one, as it doesn't really matter which one we drop it off at. Once we do get it close enough, we are good to drop it off. And then that did add money to my bank. Now, if you're wondering if this vehicle, what happens if it gets deleted, there's no worries with that, as if it is deleted, we can go ahead and respawn it here. So, for example, I will show, just in case the vehicle has some sort of issue with it, you can always go back over here to your manager and respawn your vehicle, which will then respawn the vehicle with the same plate, making sure that it's still fully synchronized. I'm going to go ahead and show you the vehicle deletion portion, which is right here, which we'll just have to hop on the tractor so I can show you that. All right, now that we got in here, I'm going to go ahead and show you the vehicle deletion portion of this script, which allows players to get rid of their vehicles whenever they are done crushing. Whenever they are done crushing, they can go ahead and just come over here and delete the vehicle as shown. And then whenever they are done, they can go over here and clock off duty whenever they are done working. Or if you want, they can just walk away, and eventually, once they get far enough away, it'll automatically clock them out. This script is fully synchronized, and whenever players log off of the server or anything along those lines, some sort of crash or anything along those lines, it fully synchronized will empty out the crusher, reset it. It will also get rid of their vehicles and everything along those lines, so you will have no issues with people clogging up the system whenever they do log off or they are sitting there for too long. We're now going to go ahead and hop on into the next portion of the script, which is going to be the scrap buyer part. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and show you the scrap buyer here and what his main purpose is. So whenever you do have these items on you, some of these items you can set configurably which ones you want to have enabled and which ones you don't. By default, everything is enabled to be sold except for trash. So as you can see here, I have spare change and I have a car battery. All I have to do is go up here and third eye him, and then I can go ahead and find these items here. So for example, I have spare change, so I'll go ahead and do that. As you can see here, I sold 2 spare change to the scrap buyer, as well as a car battery, which is an extra $120 that I just got to my bank. Per the script, everything is optional in here, so all these blips are optional. You are not required to have these, as well as the icons. You're not required to have any of these icons that are shown here to optimize your server the most to your abilities. Like I said before, this script is fully synchronized with everything going along the lines, so you're never going to have any issues or any eruptions with your resource for the server. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys did really enjoy this script. It took me a lot of time to get the synchronizations fully set up as they were needing, and making sure that all the moving parts of the tractor with the vehicle also synchronized up very nicely. That is all for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy, like I said again, and hope to see you guys out there crushing some cars. Take it easy. I'll see y'all next time.